Hello and welcome back to Blinkers Gaming. I'm your host Blinkers, and this is more Doorkickers. I am getting more and more addicted to this game every time I play it. I've done so much since the last upload, but I'm very proud of this mission because out of these three icons, I'm going to point on them, they're challenges. So I got a 3-star on this, but I also knocked out 2 of the challenges. The first challenge is to use only 1 trooper. I haven't even figured out how I can do that. The next challenge is to complete the mission without pausing in real time. The last one is to use a single plan to complete the mission. So I'm going to try to, as best I can. I hope that's not going to annoy you guys, the brush icon, but I'm going to try to the best of my ability describe my plan, show you how I went about, taking care of it, and what my thought process was. I did fail this mission the first time because I didn't realize my troopers were in the stealth class. Their weapons were just not hitting hard. Anyways, if you go to the information, they both leveled up. We used Alexander and Wolf, and the reason being is out of all of my operators, these guys have, or all of my troops, whatever you want to call it, the SWAT guys, these guys have the least amount of completed missions. So I wanted to get some more experience under their belts, especially if I can pull off a single plan. That would have been great. So, which ended up happening. So we're gonna go replay. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn this down by halves. I'm going to try my best to describe what's happening really fast so you can see a layout of the actual place. And what I'd like to, whoops, I forgot it. Excuse me. My goodness, this is going to be difficult, guys. Okay, alright, let me just, okay. So what I want to do real quick is, you could take an overview of the entire space. Obviously, we're approaching from the outside, which means that I'm assuming, which I shouldn't, but I'm assuming that all of this space is clear of hostiles. So I'm not trying to do things like check for rear security and things like that. What I am trying to do is split my stack. I do not want... I see this building in 2 halves. And let me go ahead and draw that out real quick, if you don't mind. I see this as being pretty much one long fatal funnel. And that's actually, going both ways. If you think about it, it's, we can have guys, pretty much escorting out from here. We can have guys, I don't know if you can see it. Actually, I'll try to bring it up a little closer. There are a lot of short rooms down here. There's this tiny short room. And then, of course, with 3 closed breaches. This, too, is also another fatal funnel. Excuse me. Is also another fatal funnel. Going that way. Coming this way. And then we have, obviously, we could have combatants in here that can squirt out to the fatal funnel in 3 locations here, 1 location here. I should really turn that down, but and you can't see this, but there's a couple of small rooms. So the way that I see this room, we haven't even discussed the top portion, so let's do that real quick. But the way I see this room is divided into 2 halves. At the fatal funnel. Let me try to center this as best I can for you guys. It won't go any smaller. So I'm pretty much drawing a line right through here, and by doing that, I'm assuming that I want one person. Hopefully you can imagine that line staying there, but let's see. I got Wolf, I believe, is going to be in green, and we have Alexander, who's going to go into the upper portion. So if you go ahead and take a look here at this bottom portion, what we have going on is we're splitting it in half, okay, and we're giving half to our man right here, Alexander or Wolf, I can't remember, and half to our man right here. So it's the person in green that I want to focus on. The way I see it is if I have him come in, neutralize this space. I would like to clear these rooms, but I went ahead and had him come in sort of this way and back out, figuring if anyone is in either of these spaces, they will squirt out hearing a bunch of noise and wanting to kill me. So yeah, that's kind of what I did there. So let's see if I can erase this. I know, fun, huh? I'm gonna try to make it a little different. So we've split it in half. You guys can tell that already. So we're gonna go ahead, have him secure this room. Hopefully, you know, kill anybody that wants to squirt out of these areas. He's going to be then, you know, carrying on into the fatal funnel, heading in this direction. We're then going to have him, you can kind of see it. I'm going to see if I can trace a line. We're going to have him, you know, come in and squirt around in this direction, heading that way. And the point of this will be that he is checking every point of domination as he's coming in this room. So he's kind of sweeping. As he turns around, he will be pointed back out. I am then having him come into this master bedroom space, and I have him coming and doing a kind of a loop-de-loo here, right? I want him checking deep, and then I want him walking around, checking deep, and I want him to loop, doing the same, and I want him to loop through this one kind of differently, and I want him to, and you can see it right there, end up right there, pointed this way, down the fatal funnel in case his buddy needs help. Now that's the bottom portion, and that's the way that I saw it in my head, was, okay, split the stack, you know, go ahead, let's take it in two different halves, and let me see if I can go ahead and highlight what's gonna be happening to our man Wolf. So Wolf is in blue, okay? We have Wolf. The reason I put go codes down here is that I sort of wanted the movement from green to happen after he opens the door, and at the same time I put the go codes because I figured that these two would enter at the same time, simultaneous, you know, stacked up right next to each other. That did not happen, unfortunately. Forgive my phone for messing up. Yes, I am using my phone. We will back out of this. The go codes didn't work to you know, quite the way that I wanted them to, but I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of what's going on here. As if you can't see, but I'm seeing some crazy funnelage happening here, because we have to remember that Wolf's door, or Blue's door, is actually located right here. He has to breach that door, so he's gonna have to be facing any threats that are over here, which I'm expecting lots of. And by the way, I have him moving about. Let me see if I can split this up a bit better. I could see funnelage. Oh man, just like, I mean, obviously you're gonna have guys, you know, pointed this way. You can have guys in the counter, you know, pointed that way. You can have guys back here by these couches just chilling with weapons. Not to mention you can have squirters coming out. Oh yeah, in several different locations. There's a huge, it just like feels like if we split this, whoops, I'm sorry. If we split this in half, what we have is like two large kill boxes, if you will. You know, we have this whole area to contend with, right? That's all potential, you know, threats. This is all, you know, not to mention this room over here. So we don't know what's above this line here. So what I'm going to have him do is I've sort of tried to make it a bit simpler for him. I wonder if I can change the size of this brush. Give me a second to see. Well, anyways, so you know, of course he's behind and he's coming in. He's gonna get to his breach. He's gonna go ahead, enter, and shoot wide. He's heading towards this area, the couches, and then I want him turning around, and I want him heading straight into this space. I want him taking all the threats out that he can here. He's gonna then back up out of this room using this space here as cover, like we've talked about, I think, in the past videos. If you see black walls, that means they extend to the ceiling. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. So we have several black walls, you know. I'm not the best at this yet. And you can see that obviously even the doors, they all extend to the ceiling. You know, we're basically seeing through the ceiling. If this counter was by itself, then we wouldn't have this black sort of wall that goes up, which sort of makes this its own sort of room, this whole space. So basically that's why when he comes in, after he comes out of here, he's going to go ahead and utilize what we just spoke about. He's gonna run across here utilizing this as cover while he clears, in case there's anybody in here. He's gonna go ahead and head. Now this is where it gets crazy. I want him to go wide, and the reason being is because I can't get this oriented correctly for y'all, because I want to make sure that we can see everything, but at the same time I want to make sure that I can highlight like plans and things of that nature. So he's going to be utilizing this wall for cover from the threats coming this way and possibly this way. He's obviously, you know, we're gonna have threats in here and whatnot, so I want him shooting this angle, or, you know, riding this wall. I want him kind of coming out of this cover and going wide. And you could see that right here he's got, hope that I'm highlighting that correctly, a bit of cover, if you know, as he enters this room. And what he's doing is he's pointing first straight ahead. He's going to then, you know, obviously clear deep, and he's moving in deep. He's going to come out this way, wrap around. Here's where things get interesting. He's heading back towards the fatal funnel or hallway where his buddy is located. The reason I have him doing this is I wanted a full plan, one full plan that would go ahead and secure both, you know, objectives, which is splitting the stack into two different halves. So if you notice if you notice where green is set up when he's done is there, and blue when he's done is set up here, and their direction of orientation of fire is through this fatal funnel, bypassing each other. That's how we're going to finish the whole entire mission. If need be, if there's still people that we have not yet killed at this point, but it turns out that we got through that a lot quicker than I thought. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this into two sections. I'm going to let you see what Alexander and Green does, and then we'll take a quick look at what Wolf does. Both guys take heavy damage, not even gonna lie, but I'll do the best that I can. As usual, I've turned it down to half speed, so let's get dangerous. Green's coming up, he's gonna kick the door. Bam, kicks the door. Okay, ooh. It's taking immediate threat hits. Nobody's coming out of the squirting room. So one did, one behind him. Bam, bam. And if we pause it here, we can check. He's red injured. If you look at the bottom left corner where it says injured, it usually goes from yellow to orange to red. And red means he could take a couple more hits before he goes down. Now, the first time I tried this plan, this same exact plan, I was using the stealth class. I was unaware that I was using the stealth class, but that's what I did. And yeah, it just wasn't, the weapons weren't hitting hard enough, and there were too many guys. So I did change these guys to assaulters. So let's hope that their armor is going to hold up. They do have assaulter vest on. That's the most I can afford for them at this point with the stars that I've earned. Notice at this point he should have rear security, but he doesn't, and you know that concerns me because of the two that one short room that we didn't really clear right here. But I'm not really that concerned with it. So we're gonna go ahead and watch how he works. Okay, we can see nobody's in here, but I didn't want to change the plan. I was hoping we can get this done. Oh, see, he was heading for his homie. He just like put in homie points right there. Now I'm so surprised that not only was this bedroom clear, but no squirters came out of those two short rooms. As you can see, of course, I've shown you all the things. Now we're going to split the room into Wolf's section. Try to see if I can fit it all in, and we'll go ahead and half plan that. It's probably going to be a little hard to see, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can see how he does. So you can see he didn't quite enter at the same time. Boom, immediately he's challenged. And my fear right there, I should have gave him an angle of orientation right there. Now he's heading for the bedroom using this wall as a cover. The guy luckily came out because that guy was hiding behind the wall. Ooh, now we got a threat long. And he's just going to barely miss us as we go through. If you take a look, he's injured red at this point as well. So now we got to go get that guy. So... yeah. And that's when it gave me, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys see it from all angles, one speed. You can see how quick these guys, you know, kind of went through and did this. I was pretty amazed with how green was just murking fools left and right. I'm shocked that long shot right there did not hurt Wolf. But Alex is just like... Alex took several times. I want to look at that one more time. Alex actually took so many hits, and right here in this fatal funnel, that's why they call it a fatal funnel, he ended up having that happen, and then bam, bam, bam. Look at his reaction time. What I love is how when he comes out of this clear room, he nails a guy running for his... That guy was straight running in that direction to squirt into here and deal with Wolf. And because of our homie in green, you know, he took care of it. I'm pretty happy with that result. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with how both of them performed. And these are low-level guys, so, you know. Anyways, yeah. Another Doorkickers video. I hope you guys are enjoying. It seems that, you know, for a small channel like mine, you guys out there seem to be enjoying them. They are getting views, and I apologize for the long-winded way that I unscript my videos and things like that, so sometimes I don't get to say everything I want to say and do everything I want to do. So anyways, I want to shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this whole time. And yeah, for those of you about to subscribe, we salute you. If you can get that reference in the go ahead and put it in the comment section. I will pin it and love the comment. And yeah, that's about it. So miss me, guys.